The other thing you said, though, Ben, when you've been on my show several times, you talked about you want to unite the right, is what you previously said to me. And you said that the general public, we do not need, these were your words to me, we do not need another political party. What's your response to people who say you're fragmenting the vote on the right and therefore Labour will get in anyway?
Well, you can only fragment a vote if there's an election taking place. There's no election taking place till 2029. And the key thing to do right now is make sure that the narrative, the agenda, the ideology that is being proposed to the British electorate is one that will genuinely deliver this country away from the danger in which it now finds itself. Farage doesn't offer it. Even though his persona might, in reality, he doesn't. The Conservatives seem to be holding their cards so close to their chest, no one knows where they stand. So they don't know where they stand. They don't know where they stand. No. So my intention is to show the path, the policies, and what's required to be done to save the United Kingdom, appeal to the British electorate, and make sure that we get into the electorate psyche. And then when it comes to, the election tactics for 2029, that's something we look at in 2028 in the lead up to the election. But what is critical right now is to make sure that we have the right policies, the right agenda, the right narrative, the right ideology, the right political philosophy that will save the UK.
Okay,
that's the critical thing.
No, absolutely, and you talked about that, but avoiding the generalities, what are those right policies? Because you look at the difference between the narrative peddled by Nigel, some of the dividing things with people like Tommy Robinson, for example, some of the dividing things about how strict we should be on immigration and what should happen. What is your position on both of those?
So Tommy Robinson has become the Voldemort, if you like, of British political discourse. You mention his name, and either if you support him, you become vilified by certain parts of society. If you denounce him, you become vilified by the other, by the opposite side. It's not about Tommy Robinson. We've got to stop talking about personalities. Tommy Robinson and his incarceration at the moment is merely one example of the two-tier criminal justice system that we see operational in the United Kingdom, which Farage is prepared to call out when he sees it favouring the pro-Palestinian, anti-Israeli marches, but seems incapable of calling it out when it is white British citizens who are on the end of suffering at that of the suffering of the he hasn't